Welcome to Community Conversations. I am Queen Miss Ebony J, and you are watching and listening to 1230 The Buzz, your talk station on 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. We are so glad another weekend of Community Conversations where we come in and talk about problems happening right here in the community and how nonprofit organizations are making a difference. And I have here with me the interim superintendent of CPS, Miss Tione. How are you doing, beautiful?
I'm good. Good afternoon. Glad to be here.
Yes, glad to be here with you. Now, it's been a lot going on with CPS, especially because so many things have happened in the last year for us. So you tell me right now, like, what your journey has been like in education that led you here to your new role at CPS.
Okay. Well, born and raised in Brooklyn. I went to school, public school out in Brownsville, New York. Went upstate New York and then got my degree, and I came back to my community to teach. And it was just a wonderful situation to be in. So living in the community, teaching the kids in the community. And from there, I knew that I was living my purpose. Now, how I got to Cincinnati, at that time, I was married with two little girls, and they were preschool age. So I had a friend in Cincinnati to kind of called out to me and say, hey, Tiane, can you come on out here and help me start a daycare center? And so we packed up, never been here before, but again, community-based. I have two little girls. They can attend the school that I'm going to start up with a friend, and never left. Never left.
Wow.
Cincinnati is a great place to raise a family. And then when I got out here, after the daycare center, I taught at Rockdale Academy, 4th through 8th grade. And then I further went on to school at UC, received my license to be a principal. So I've been a principal at Princeton, did curriculum work in Lakota, and then came back home to CPS, where I reopened Hyde Park a few years ago, then to central office. And now I'm sitting in the seat as the new interim superintendent, living in the community, working in the community, and getting to meet everyone. So just thank you for having me on the show today.
Well, I know there's a lot of great things happening right now for the summer, preparing people for the new school year. So let's talk about some of those things.
Yes, we just wrapped up our summer scholars program. So any student who wanted to attend could participate from preschool to 12th grade. So last week was actually this week was our last week of that, but now we're rolling into our summer block parties. We just had two. Last week was John P. Parker, and then on July 10th from noon to 2, we will be at Euler High School. During those block parties, you can get a lot of information on what's happening in the district. You can enroll. We have a wonderful partnership with the health department. So they are there giving out vaccination shots. Our staff is out there. You guys are out there. And it's just a great time for the community to get to connect once again.
I love it. I just kind of want to break down these positive initiatives that you all are doing. First of all, vaccines on site. Let's talk about that right now, because that's a free walk-up. All they have to do is come to the block party and they could potentially receive a vaccine.
That's correct. And if you need your second shot, you can come and receive your second shot there. So it's been a family affair, families coming out together to get their vaccinations. We have nurses on site, so you can get information if you want to learn more about it. And it's just a wonderful community event. You can also enroll. So our customer care department is there to help families enroll back into Cincinnati public schools. We are excited that we're going to be 5 days, full days in person, come the fall. We started back in March, and we made the decision to continue. It is safe in our schools. So we're ready. We're getting ready for August for all of the families and kids to come back to CPS.
Now, was the free meals for the community, that was something for summer, or would that continue for the school year?
That will continue for the school year, that we do breakfast and lunch. And during the summers, we also provide lunch and breakfast throughout the summer as well. So it will continue throughout the summer. And then we also offer the program during the school year.
Now, what if a mother is listening and she kind of feeling a little guilty right now because she hasn't let her baby be at school. Her baby spent last year home. And so now she's kind of considering it because outside is opening back up and now she needs to go back to work. How are you all dealing with those cases from students who have been out of school for a whole year?
Yes. First, I would reassure the mom, no reason to feel guilty. We make the best decisions for our families. And if that was the best decision, we support that. We want to let families know that we are open. So if you are comfortable coming in, come on in and we're going to help you, help your baby catch up, and do everything that we can. And we do that first by building relationships. We've all been isolated. We've all been around four walls for the last year, and just getting back out there. So it's going to really be important for us to connect with our families and our kids again. And then we can move on to the academics. So no reason to feel guilty. And if you're not comfortable, we have a program called CDA, Cincinnati Digital Academy, where you can do online schooling. So we want to give families a choice of what's best for their situation and what they feel comfortable with. And CDA is from kindergarten to 12th grade. So if they call 363-0123, 363-0123, whatever you feel comfortable with, we have at CPS. So in person or our remote learning option.
I love that. So in case parents aren't comfortable with having their babies come back to school, you all are offering a digital option now.
Yes, absolutely. We had it all last year too, and we had it before the pandemic. So it was a hidden secret. So that student population enrollment went up from 300 kids to over 1,800 during the pandemic. Yes, and a lot of families. That is a huge jump. So shout out to the staff over at CDA and the principal, who was just named Principal of the Year, Mr. Rozier. And they welcomed all of our families, took care of our babies to get them through this situation. And the service was so good. Families were learning that, wow, my kid actually learned better in a virtual environment. So some of those families, even though they feel comfortable going in person, this platform was best for their kids. So they're staying enrolled. We won't have that high of a number. A lot of our parents are going back, but that is an option for our community.
I love this. See, that's why I said it changed a lot of things, but it kind of really helps some of us because some of our babies are really digital savvy. Like you don't have to help them with anything. They get it. While you have some who just can't figure it out. So
it's the adults who are a little more shy with the technology, but the kids, that's all they know. They are working these cell phones.
Into it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a my god sister has a my godson. He can grab the phone and he can tell you how. Like you give him the phone, he can navigate to find where he's going. And that just blows my mind because you're two. How do you know how to go to the next part? When my mom is calling me, it assists her with trying to find something in her phone. That's why I said it's just a generational thing.
Yes. And it's an age thing, right? So what the first thing kids say is why?
Right.
Why? it is our job to nourish and nurture that curiosity. They have no fear. They will take a phone and figure it out, take a computer and figure it out. We are a little more hesitant. So we can learn a lot from our babies.
Yes.
And they are definitely more advanced than us when it comes to this technology. They were teaching me things that I didn't know as a teacher, as a principal, and even a superintendent when it comes to this technology. They are the best students and learners, and from the start. So I can definitely see it.
Gotta say, you are listening to 1230 Buzz, your talk station on 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. I am Queen Miss Ebony J, here talking with Miss Tiane about just all the great things that CPS are doing. I know they've launched the Shine Bright Summer Block Party series. Let's talk about that a little bit more, because it's free to attend. And when you come, there's a lot of giveaways and prizes. Last week was amazing because they had the mascot giveaway. Of course, people were registering. We did a lot of dancing. I think the one before we didn't dance that much. We were dancing our butts off at this one. And it is like every 15 to 10 minutes, we give away. So the first time we did it, it was like $100, and then the second time we did it was like gas cards, cards for the kids to go to the movies. So what is the real goal behind this block party?
Community, connecting. We are in this together. So the fire department was there out celebrating, doing the Cupid Shuffle with us, the electric slide. So it's about community. It's about all of the partners in the community that want to support our kids and our families. So we had different departments. Our curriculum department was out there giving out books and workbooks to our kids if they wanted to do some extra work at home during the summer. I hear a lot from the community about bringing back vocational ed. Well, we do have vocational ed. Now it's called career tech. So we, at every block party, we have a representative from our career tech talking about our wonderful programs. Everything from agriculture to construction to engineering, you name it, we have it. And so we want to get the information out to the people so they can make an informed decision. So it's the purpose is wide and vast. So from connecting with people, meeting people, kids playing on the playground, adults talking to one another, getting information, getting your shots, seeing community organizations like the fire department out there, like the Wiz out there with us. So it's been a great community affair.
So how many more block parties are there?
We have 2 more coming up. So we're taking off this week for the 4th of July weekend. The next one is at Euler. So we have 2 more for the month of July. And I just want to stress the importance for our families to enroll, because the enrollment affects transportation. And we're going to get transportation right. But it takes our families to enroll early enough so they can get their transportation card to get to school on time. So we're asking everyone to enroll by July 20th. So we can organize, prepare for our babies, prepare for our students. So just want to remind you, 363-0123. We are here to help and provide any support that's needed for the community.
Now, is there going to be a big back to school bash, or will we do another block party right before the school year kicks off?
Usually what happens in August, our schools typically have some sort of open house. So every school community is a little different. So for example, there may be an ice cream social, or there may be an opportunity where you drop off your school supplies and you meet the teacher that night. So in August,
Okay.
it's community-based, school by school. So in July, we're doing district-wide block parties. And then as we get closer to the school year, in August, the schools have their individual welcoming of the students.
I love it. We forgot to mention that they had the was it Woodward Bulldogs? They had the
Yes,
cheerleaders from Withrow out, and I can't
yes,
remember, it was another school that was out there, and I'm like, oh, all the schools in one place. So if you're thinking about a school, you really need to be at the block party so you can make the best
yes.
decision, because all the people that are representing CPS or specific schools you're interested in are
Mhm.
right there, so you can ask whatever questions you had.
That's right. And we also have the athletic
The tech
department.
was back. I didn't even know.
Mhm. We also had the athletic department out there. So the number of after school, before school activities, sporting events. What we will be offering next year is that every fourth grader will be able to have band instruments, learn how to play an instrument. So we're doing big things at CPS. And we just want to get the word out. And the way to get the word out is you can come to the block party. So the next one is July 10th, and we have different tents out so people can ask their questions. Not having to call in, but see a live person right in front of them and get
Right.
their questions answered right away.
I love it. Well, if you want to find out more information about the CPS Shine Bright Summer Block Party Series, where can they go directly?
You can go to our website, which is www.cps.k12.org, or you can call 363-0123.
So is it CPS dash K12 or is it CPS dot K12?
CPS.k12.org.
Okay, yes, please log on to the site. You can register, baby. If they're just happen to be driving past one of the schools and they want to enroll their kid, are the schools open so you can pull up, or is there one central location that you need to come to register?
There's we were open all the way until the end of June. So now we're in July. So you will come to the district office on Burnett Avenue to enroll, or you can go to the website, because enrollment now is online. So you can
Yes.
even, I know, it's changing. The world is changing for us. So you can enroll online from the comforts of your own home. So you can do that. But if you want to come in, you can do that on Burnett Avenue.
I love it. Look at technology, boy. We don't got to leave the house for nothing. Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come and speak to me today. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next block party. We got to, get our party on. And I hope
That's
that we
right.
will get to meet you all. You all are listening. You all are the community. As you can see from our conversation, that's who the block party is for. It's for the community. So come on out, mix and mingle and learn. Ask those questions that you really have. Like, don't be afraid, because let me tell you, I didn't even know she was the superintendent, honey. They all are out there having a ball and just really, really down to earth and friendly. And so where they're going to be safe, where they're, the people are approachable and they are nice. And you can see that when you pull up at the CPS block party. So log on again to the website, cps.k12.org, or you can call 513-363-0123. Or again, like she said, you can go to Burnett and you can get registered. Thank you so much again, Queen, for coming.
Thank you, Miss Ebony. I appreciate it.
No
Hope
problem.
to see you all out there at the block parties.
Yes,
July 10th.
It's 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Make sure you keep listening right here for details on the next block party. And maybe you have a nonprofit organization that you want to get spotlighted right here on the show. Make sure you send me an email, msebonyj@radio-1.com. See you next week.